Okay. So okay. Okay, so I will continue. Okay, so I have made a huge mistake here. So you can see that this is so if you are calculating the value for this point, so here you have half, and I have forgot this one. Okay, so you can see that this value should be add to this one. So it will be half plus half. Okay, it should be half plus half. Okay, and it will be 1. Okay, it will be 1. So if you consider this one, so this half is there. Okay, and here you have minus half j. So half j plus minus half j, that means half minus half j. So this point will be half minus half j, and this point will be half plus minus half 1, because here you have this half, and this half should be multiplied by minus 1. So it will be minus half. So half minus half, you will have 0 here. Okay. And what about this point? It is half minus half j minus. Okay, so this is half. Okay, so you have half plus minus half j into minus, that means plus half j. So this will be half plus half j. Okay. And what about this one? This also will be half into half, so it will be 1. Okay, it will be 1. So this point will be half into minus half j. This point will be half minus half, so it will be 0. This will be half minus half j, that means plus half plus half j. Okay, so these are the value here. Okay, now we are going to the next point. Okay, we are going to the next point, and you can see that, so this will be one group. Okay, but you can see that with compared with the lower group, as we have the later group, as we have compared this one, so you can see that this is one group and this is another group. Okay, now we are going to add these two groups together. Okay, so how to combine? So this first group, first component should be tally with the second group first component with the same logic. Okay, so we are going to add this group together. Okay, so our first group, our first component in the first group, I am going to add with the second group first component. So that is with this. The same things we have done here. First group, first component, we add with other group first component. The same thing we are doing here. Okay, and the second component will be added with the second component like this, and the third component will be added with the third component of the next group. So this one. Okay, oh, I will use the best. So please do this with me. Okay, then if I do any mistake, you can correct me. I'm sorry. So first one with the first one, second one with the second one, third one with the third one, fourth one with the fourth one. Okay. So here also we have to follow the same procedure. Last one with the last component, next component with the next last component, next component with next last component, and this component will it's not so that you have at this two group again, correct? In the first stage, you have two groups. Okay, so you have add these component together in the same group. In the next level, you have there are two groups. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Okay, and you have to add them together. Okay, so you are this is one group, you are making one group and another group, two groups in this level. Okay, you are going to this level. Okay, so you add them together. Okay, how to add? The first component of one group with the first component of the next group. The second component of one group with the second component of the next group. So you have combined these groups together. Okay, now we have two groups. Okay, these two groups. Okay, now we are going to combine these two groups to form this one, this group. Okay, so I'm going to add this group and this group. What is the adding procedure? First component of the first group is the with the first component with the next group. Okay, so you will get the graph like this. Okay, and you can see that if you consider this one. Okay, so there are four components last. Okay, so you have again one student. Okay, I will mute. Okay, I think mistakenly sometime mistakenly your microphones are unmuted. Okay, so technology is stuck. I think some problem happened. Let me check. Let me check. Please wait, okay, because my phone battery low. It is turned off. The camera is switched off. Please wait. Okay. Please, try to do this with yourself. Okay. So you don't know the weight value. I will tell you. Okay. So once when okay. So you have 8 rows here like this. Okay. Give me a moment. Once I restore my camera, I will tell you what is the procedure. Okay. So there are 8 lines now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's is this one. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Vanishing. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. What? Oh, no, phone go for again. Now it is okay. No? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And so I'm talking about the last step. Okay. So you have uh, you have you have match the component like this. Okay. And you can see that this is the last 4 component. So you have to add minus value here for this one, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. And for this last value, for this last terms, also you have to add the W weight, okay? And W weight should be, so this, no need to add this one, only this minus value, okay? Okay, so this will be W weight 0, okay? And this will be W weight 1, this will be W weight 2, and this will be W weight 3, okay? So please write this weight, okay? We have already find the weight, W0, W1, W2, and W3, okay? So please try to find the final value here, okay? Give me a moment, I will try to restore the camera, okay? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So did you get that point? This one? Okay, please try to, because this, I think now I can please wait around 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I will turn on the camera. Okay, now this is the final step. Okay, we are now doing the final step, and I think it is clear now how to do the decimation in time uh, performance. So I think when you are, so I think if you watch that video, you can get a good idea actually. I think that lecture is very clear than my one, I think. I think now we can turn on the mic and turn on the camera. I'm not sure again it will turn off when I switch on the camera. Let's try. So I think please go through your assignments and mid-semester exam. Please try to do that questions also. Okay, all the questions. Okay, please do that one. I think those are very important. Okay. Because same question will come to your final examination also. I think sometime the questions are repeating, okay? And also these tutorial questions are also repeating, I hope. So please go through these three resources, okay? Your assignment, your mid-semester exam paper, and this tutorial. Then I think you can get. Actually, Redix, you need to Redix to for the grouping. Okay. So this is Redix 2. Then you are making two groups. Always making two groups. If it is Redix 4, you are making four groups. I have explained it before. No? So if you have say that if you have some sequence, okay. I hope you can see my screen now. Can you see my screen?
Yes, so we can see.
Okay. 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 So so you are given some components, okay, and if it is Redix 2, you are going to group this 2 first, then again 2, then again 2 this one, okay. Actually, if there are 8 points, here we stop. We can stop here, okay, because in one group we have 4 components. But if it is 16, you have to again this at this level you will have 4 components in each group, and you have to group this again into 2, okay. And in one group you will have only two components, okay. So if it is Redix 2, you are going to make 2 groups. This is one group, this is second group. With the one group again you are going to make 2 groups, 1 groups, 2 groups. Again this one you are going to make 2 groups, 1 group, 2 groups, okay. So if it is Redix 4, if it is Redix 4, so say you are given 16 component, okay. If it is Redix 4, in the first stage you make 4 groups, okay. You make 4 groups, and again this again, so you will have 4 component, okay. You will have 4 component, okay. And here so if it is, let's say this 32, Okay, so you have 4 groups. Again, you have to, so you will have 16 here. Okay, and again you have to group this into 2. So you have 2, 2 here. Okay, 2, 2 here. This is again 2. This is again 2. Okay, so it is like this. Okay, so if you have 16 component, okay, if you have 16 component, you can 0 pad it, okay, and make it 32, and again you can do this grouping. Okay, so that is the radix 2 and radix 4. Okay, is that clear? If it is actually radix 2 is the most common one. So if in your question it is not mentioned, so you can use the radix 2. That is clear. Okay, I think I can't see any questions like that. Normally it is maybe, yeah, maybe. I think in that tutorial also that radix they are not mentioning the radix, that the YouTube videos also. But if you see the introduction lecture, this is explained. Okay, so if you have time, you can follow that introduction lectures also. It is about 20 minutes, I think. Very clear and straightforward explanations are there. Okay. Okay, so we have last 4 lines. Okay, so we have -1 here, -1 here, -1 here. Okay, so in the same logic, if you have minus sign, you will get the weight here in this minus sign values. Okay, so what are the values here? Okay, so it will be W80, W81, W82, W84. Okay, so these are the values. So you know the W80 value, that is 1. W81, this one, it will be 0.7 minus 0.7 J, and W82, it will be minus J. W84, sorry, W83, it will be this one. This is W83. That is minus 0.7 minus 0.7 J. So this will be minus 0.7 minus 0.7 J. Okay. So what you have to do? So this will be come here. This same value is coming here, 1. And here you will have half minus half J. And here you have 0. And here you have half plus half J. Same value as we will come here. Okay. But here you have to multiply with this W8 value. So here 1 into 1, you will get 1. So you will have, here you will have half minus half J. You have to multiply it with, I think if you keep in this way, it is easy, no? Minus 2J, because this are half, no? So you can keep in this way. No need to get the decimal value. Okay. So you have to multiply this by this half minus half J. So you have to find the answer. Then that value comes to here. And this value also you have to calculate, but it is 0 because this one is 0. And this value you have to calculate. Okay. Then you have to do the, you have to calculate these values by adding. Okay. So this value will add to this value. This value will add to this value. So on, you can find the value here. Okay, please do that by yourself. Okay, because there are much multiplications and there are some numerical simplification, but I think these are not much complex. You can use the calculator. Okay, so you can find the values here. Okay, so the values here is x0, and the values here is x1, the values here is x2, and x3, x4, x5, x6, x7. Okay, so you can perform the XK. Okay, actually you can think that when we are performing the 8-point DFT, if we are not using the FFT, it may be somewhat easy. Okay, but if it is if we have large endpoints, this FFT is easy actually. Okay, but you may think that it is not easy, but if you write now, it is not time. Okay, but if you implement, so these two algorithms you can implement in MATLAB very easily. Okay, so normally DFT you can perform using the MATLAB, and this FFT also you can perform in the MATLAB. Okay, but if your computer is not if your computer doesn't have good performance, okay, okay, you can measure the speed. Okay, actually for a large endpoint, in my laptop, this is not much. This is not the, the, my laptop is very slow. Okay, so when I implement the DFT, okay, so it will take much time to complete the calculation. But if we are using this FFT algorithms, it will calculate quickly. Okay, so you can compare the measurement using the MATLAB, but your computer should be in low performance. Okay, because if it is very high performance, you can't distinguish the time difference. Okay, so I think this is DIT FFT. DIT FFT. Is this okay? So please go through this question again and try to do this by yourself. Okay, and also refer that one also. Okay, so we will quickly move to the DIF one. Okay, I think we have to move that one. So let me find. Okay. Okay. So I will use this one. Okay. Okay. Now we have the